The power, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. The power went out in the neighborhood, then it came back on. So who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you are back on. I'm pretty sure most of you guys logged off after my power went out. But I apologize to you all. My power in the community just went out. But we're going to finish this up. And then, we're going to, we back up, my man. We back up. My power went out. You know what I'm saying? You said they wanted to stream the tank. No, man, we just had a quick power outage in the neighborhood, and then it jumped right back on. So I apologize about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if it was a circuit breaker. I think it was just right there in the neighborhood. It went out, and then because you looked outside, all the street lights, everything was out, and then next thing you know, it came back on. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, who knows what happened? You know what I mean? Who knows what happened? But we back in there, and I was only gonna be on for like another 20 minutes or anything. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but then it went out. I thought we was gonna, we should have been able to get through this stream, but I'm gonna have to submit a complaint to my electric company and say, yo, you can't be going out in the middle of my stream, B. Y'all can't. You guys can't do that. That doesn't work. You know what I mean? But we're back in effect. We're good. Back in effect. We're good. I was talking to Who's Mark. Who's Mark? You back on with us, man? You back with me, Mark? I don't know if Mark can hear me. We had the good things going, man. My man said, get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Dang.
Yeah, you hear me, dog?
Yeah, I'm here. My power.
Yeah, you hear me?
The power went out. Yeah, I can hear you. The power went out.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute the chat.
Yeah.
Let me mute the chat.
All right.
You hear me, son?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yo, Sim, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good. Can you hear me? I don't know if he can hear me. Can you hear me?
I'm in it.
I'm not sure if Mark can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, we're back in effect. We're back going. We were talking about the New York Knicks player of the game. If people in the chat had players, that they thought was going to be the players of the game. And I did have a couple of questions that I wanted to ask people in the chat. So I'm going to get around. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me in the chat, just give me a thumbs up. All right, if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay, we're good. So, Mark, can you hear me? So I don't think Mark can hear me. All right, so we're going to come back to the chat. I'm going to come around. Let me see. I'm going to start with Davon. I want to talk to Davon and start to get some information from him. Get some things from him. And then when we get Mark back up and going, Mark, this is what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to remove you and then come back in. For some reason, you're not hearing me. All right, Davon.
What's up, boss?
What's going on, man? We were talking about, me and Mark got into a little bit of a conversation and everything, but we were talking about who is your Knicks player of the game tonight?
Tonight, I'm going to have to give it to Trey Burke.
Trey Burke, that's your guy tonight. Okay.
Trey Burke. I'm gonna have to give it to Trey Burke.
Why Trey Burke?
He played efficient. He played good. He played hard. I mean, he played he didn't play defense, but he played defense. He's only 6 feet, so he did the best that he could.
Mm-hmm.
He scored. He shared the ball. He was efficient. He didn't take a lot of bad shots. Yeah, he played an overall good game. I think he put out of all the Knicks, I would have to give it to him, and then a close second would probably be like Mitchell Robinson.
Okay, not Tim Hardaway.
Timmy, I think he took a couple of bad shots, and that late foul on Damian Lillard for the three that kind of took him out of the running for me.
Okay.
That wasn't a good veteran move right there. If it would have been Trier or somebody who did that, it would have been a little bit more understandable. But you've been in the league 6-7 years now. You shouldn't be following nobody that late shooting a three.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Tim Hardaway had a decent stat line tonight as far as the box scores are concerned, but I get what you're saying. Let me ask you this. The lineup of Frank Ntilikina, Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox, Alonzo Trier. How did those guys, that's all young guys, 3 rookies and a second-year player, how'd they look to you?
They look good. They look pretty good to me. I think what we need to play them a lot more together because, I mean, they're all going to be on the team, for the foreseeable future. So I think we need to play them a little bit more together. I think what we need to do is get Knox. We run all this isolation stuff. Let's get Knox going. Let's let him run some isolation and see what he can do. Let's get him back going to how he was running in the summer league. If we give him a little bit more time with the ball and see what he can do, I think I like it. We got Frank was out there playing defense. Mitchell Robinson out there playing defense. Who else was on? Did you say Trier? Trier tonight. He played all right. I'm not gonna diss him. He played cool, but yeah, I like the youngsters. I like what we're doing. I'm glad that we got our solid young core together. We just need to play them a little bit more together and see some more development from them.
I like seeing the young guys. I didn't get a chance to see the game, but I like the young guys being together. I feel like with the young guys being together on the floor, that's when you can start to see Kevin Knox,
right,
Frank Ntilikina, Lonzo Trier. That's when you can start to see those guys, in my opinion, play with more confidence.
Sorry, Frank, Sam, to cut you off. I want to see a lineup where, we don't have the players to do it, but I want to see a lineup to make Frank be aggressive, make him have to shoot the ball because he takes good shots. You know what I mean? So we don't have to worry about him ever taking bad shots. But let's make him, same thing with Knox. Knox, he doesn't take bad shots. He just doesn't shoot the ball enough. Let's get them in a situations where they, shoot the ball. Let's get them, I want to see a game where Frank shoots the ball 15 times. I don't care if he goes 2 for 15. Let's just see him get out there and shoot it and get that confidence and, get to his spots, on the floor.
Okay.
That's why I want to see those young guys play together because it would make, we can see, what roles they're all going to play eventually on the team.
Okay.
But Knox, we really got to give Knox the ball more, a lot more because he's a scorer. That's what he does. We're not putting Knox in the best position right now, to me, to succeed.
Okay. All right. Let me come to Isaiah. If Isaiah is paying attention, I'm not sure if he is.
Sir?
All right. Last time I tried to come to you was, all on some more other stuff. I could, but
it was Davon, man. Davon got me confused, and we got Cat Williams in the building.
Yo, so those young guys.
Yes.
That those 4 players right there, Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, and Alonzo Trier. They came off the bench together tonight.
I thought they played.
Assuming that they got a chance to play together. Okay.
There was one thing. Hold on a second. There was one play where Frank got me really upset, and it caused the turnover and caused the score when they had a switch, and he had the center and he didn't take him. That got me upset with Frank. He should have took him. Kevin Knox, I'm not concerned about Kevin Knox yet, but he didn't have a good game. He had a good hustle play, though. Mitch, I can't wait for him to fill out and get better. Because when he does, man, it's gonna be crazy. And and I'm happy that Fizz put Tier back in the second unit. Because I think he's better in the second unit. He shined a lot more. And I think he was more comfortable in the second unit than being in the first unit. That's when I was watching the game.
Yeah. Well, Alonzo Trier. When you're in that second unit, when you're in the first unit, teams are gonna you're playing against starters. So that's going to make a difference. And then two, teams are game planning for you a little bit more. In that second unit, they don't game plan as much. And then, of course, you're not going up against starters. So it makes a difference.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think this was the most comfortable I've seen Terry in a couple of games since he started. Like, he was comfortable, and I was actually really happy. I was like, man, this is what because Terry, he wasn't a starter. He was better at the second unit. He was better as a sixth man. But, the young kids, they're still learning. I thought they learned a little bit today. I thought they learned in a sense of developing and, keeping the game close and playing. Like I said before, like I told you before on the phone, I seen us play team defense. I seen it. And I seen that we had a couple of good possessions. We just need to box out. We need to box out better, and Noah Vonleh needs to hit his free throws. If we do that, we win. I think we win this game.
Okay.
But it's against the best team in the West, and this is what we wanted from the Knicks. Them first couple of games when they were playing hard against the top tier teams, and it was a few mental mistakes that we could overcome to win those games. This is what we want. These are the discussions that we want. That these teams are playing. This is how the Knicks should have been playing during that bad 5-game stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Who was your player of the game for the Knicks tonight?
You know what? But I'm gonna go with Noah,
Cody.
Even though he missed those four straight free throws. But I think Noah was our guy, man. He did it on both ends of the floor, and he did his thing. Except for the free throws, if he would have made those free throws, man, he would have had a perfect game, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Let me come to Ron Cleveland. Ron, did you watch the game, right, Ron?
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
Okay, so that those four players, the young guys, how'd you think they looked together?
I like the way they look together, even from the start when we first put that lineup together, the young players, man, because like it's been echoed, that's our future. They look to be very comfortable playing off each other. Defensively, you know what you're going to get out of Frank. Trier plays defense, even though his offense is ahead of his defense. I mean, the team looked real good, man. They look real good, and what I liked tonight, what I seen, is that we was playing defense with our feet and not with our hands. And what I mean by that, it wasn't a bunch of reaching in and getting these tic-tac fouls that these refs will call quick because you're reaching.
Right.
They really moved their feet tonight. It was wonderful to watch. My player of the game, man, and I got to give the guy the credit because I've been killing him. I've been killing him when he mess up, man. My player of the game is Tim Hardaway Jr.
All right.
If we don't have Tim Hardaway Jr. in the lineup, this is how serious it is. Reason why that guy is our MVP right now for the season is that you take him off our team, we'll lose by 20 every night. We'll lose by 20 every night because nobody else is scoring. We don't have nobody else that's consistently scoring like him. I'm concerned about Kevin Knox, and the reason why I'm concerned, the guy is too young. I don't see the hunger. I don't see the aggressiveness out of him. I just see a guy that's sitting on the wing waiting for the ball to come to him instead of him going and saying, hey, give me the ball and get out the way. Mm-hmm. For his size, even the way he looks, his skill set, the way he played in the summer league, and I know people say, well, that's the summer league. Your game is your game. I don't care if you're playing in the summer. I don't care if you're playing rec. I don't care where you're playing. Your game is your game. And if you can ball, you need to play like you got some heart. And I don't see that out of him right now, man. I don't. And I don't see nothing being ran for the kid. So we got to tighten up with that. And I got to give Moutier his credit too. I don't know what Fizz tapped into with him, but the last three, ever since they brought him into the starting lineup, the kid looked comfortable, man. He looked comfortable.
Well, hey, let's hope that he can continue to, he can tap into that potential. He's only 22 years old. Let's hope that he can tap into the potential that, had him, potentially being, a top 5 pick or something like that. Hopefully we can continue to tap into it and he gets it, starts to get it. You know what I mean? He starts to get it. Let me see who's Mark. Mark, can you hear me now?
It's either a wing or a point guard that I want in this draft.
Mark, can you hear me now?
For our pick.
No, I don't think he can. All right. I think Nate already said it. Guillermo.
Whose mark is on there?
Oh, all right. I'll come back to him. That young group. How did you think they looked?
The young group, and this is gonna be a surprise pick. The person I liked tonight was Emmanuel Mudiay, and I know that sounds crazy. But Emmanuel Mudiay looked good. He was confident with his shot. He had 16 points, 4 assists, two rebounds. And I thought he looked good tonight, man. He looked good. He looked good as a competent guard. He shot well. He was aggressive going to the basket. He facilitated well. I know Hardaway had a lot of points, but Hardaway he scored him in a Hardaway sense, right? In a lot of stuff like that.
Okay.
Trey Burke got hot with the ISO game. You know that game is very limited. But I thought Mudiay, we were all talking about Mudiay should be the guy who needs to be taken off the team. Man. He was useless and all this other stuff. He really gave him no chance, and look what he's doing now. So,
yeah.
He's playing how I wish the other guys play in terms of he runs a pick and roll. He always looking for guys. He keeps his dribble with Walt Clyde crazy and everybody like these guys up there dribble. I've seen Trey Burke, he'll stop and make a half-ass pass a center and get it stolen. He's getting more confident shot, And I think actually I think that Frank is a guy Frank needs to look at him in terms of how he keeps up the ball. He takes a shot. How Moody is playing, so I take Moody as my player of the game.
Okay, all right. Mark.
Yo.
The young guys.
Hold on, Ron.
Hey, Mark. The young. Yeah, Mark. The young guys. That young group coming off the bench. Frank Ntilikina, Knox, Mitchell Robinson, Trier. How they look together to you?
All right. Sample size. I look at their strengths. They all have different strengths, except for Knox. He didn't really show me anything to separate himself yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Mitchell, when I don't know who he played. I forgot what game he played, but someone tried to back him down, and the way he held his stance and the way he was moving, when he gets his body in the next couple of years, like I said.
Oh yeah.
He has Anthony Davis instincts. When I mean he has it, he's just everywhere, bro. He's everywhere defensively. That's why I like him, but he has to learn how to not with these quick fouls. That's what's hurting him. That's why you can't see too much of him. The quick foul. Frank is gonna be Frank. Like I said, Frank is gonna be Frank until his time comes. That's all we gotta wait for is his time. But like I said, he does things defensively where it's like, damn, you are so good. But if you had a little bit of threat in you, just a little bit of threat, because he can't keep playing on top of the key like that, because that's why our offense ain't fluent, because we don't have point guards. That's why he has Mudiay playing, and he's been playing well. I ain't gonna hold you. He's been playing well. He hasn't been pissing me off. But for Frank to stay on the floor, that's why he took him out fourth quarter. He wanted to keep him in. Even Clyde said it. He wanted to keep him in, but there's no scoring from him. There's no sort of threat from him. He show you these flashes, but you can't get too hyped because he's not gonna do it. That's my only thing with it. And Knox, listen, this is what I was afraid of, and I knew it. But someone has to kick his behind, because
put some fire.
He has. The thing is, if he's not going to score Sim, he has to think of himself as a tool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He has to think of himself as a tool, because him just being a complete non-factor on the floor, that hurt us defensively. And that hurt us offensively. Where when we going against offensive teams, it is when you see that lineup with Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway, he puts them to, because they're the only ones that penetrate, get fouls, and make tough shots, because the others are lacking this feistiness. That's the thing. They're lacking this feistiness. this assertiveness.
Right.
When I look at Kevin Knox, he should be assertive a bit to know that, listen, I'm good enough. Because when I watch that, listen, it's to a point. I'm watching the Miles Bridges kid from on the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
What's so good about him? When he gets on the floor, you could just feel his intensity. And I'm watching it from television. That type of player right there, he would have been great for us at the wing, because he would have he could be a culture setter also, because that's how I look at Darren Fox. He's a culture setter. Look how Sacramento's playing. They're playing for him. Knox should look at himself as, you know what? I'm talented. I'm part of this crew. I should be part of setting a culture for us at the wing spot, because he has to guard these wings. And he's very important in the defense that we want to set. But he is just wandering, and Sim,
the confidence ain't
it
there.
irks me watching him. It ain't. That's why I said that. This is why I said throw him in the D League, because that's gonna tell him, okay, bro, if you don't do well up here, you have to go there to develop. And I want to see how assertive you are against those D League players, even though they're good. But you could tell from a D League and an NBA player. That's why I say you want to get confidence. Go down there for a little bit, because I can't have you on the floor hurting this team offensively and you're not doing nothing. It's bad to watch. Yeah, it's really bad. He's missing assignments. Remember, they're not asking him to score, so you got to look at yourself as a tool. Do something else. Do something else.
Well, let's see if Fizdale sticks with this young group together, whether it's starting or coming off the bench. Probably be coming off the bench. If he sticks with this young group together for a little while, of maybe that's what I like about the young group, right? Frank, Knox, Trier, Mitchell Robinson. You're playing with people your age. Now you're kind of forced to say, okay, this is what I need to do, because he's playing with people his age, instead of having, Cantor or Tim Hardaway, you know what I'm saying? Them guys on the floor with him. Now he's on the floor with some people his age that hopefully pushes him, Frank, all of them to say, Trier already has that bravado about him, but pushes them guys to say, okay, you know what? I'm with guys my age. There's just a difference. And people do things differently when you're with people your age. That's kind of in the same boat. They're all rookies or second year players. Let's see how he reacts there. Let's see if they stick with this lineup.
Sim, you know what irks me the most? Because a lot of people come down on Trae Young, and when you watch the Hawks, they're not a bad team as you think they are. Because they be in a lot of games. Mm-hmm. But with him, he keeps coming back. Like he will fail, but he tries. When Knox is with that small unit, you don't think Fizz want him to be assertive? You don't think Fizz want him to be the player? I think Fizz in his head is crying for him to be good. He has to know, if you want to be good in this league, scratch all that. If you want to be good in this league and you want to be looked at Kevin Durant and you want to look at all those other players, you have to take it. Those players take it. Look at Trey. He's taking it, Sim. That is the perfect example. He is taking it. And Knox has to know he's smart enough, because he went to Kentucky for college. He knows that he's the best player. He knows he's the most talented player. He knows he's the most that could develop to have tools other than with passing and rebounding. He's not even rebounding.
Oh,
he's just out there. He's just out there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. Hey, give me your prediction for tomorrow.
Who we play tomorrow?
Boston.
All right. You see, Boston, they're not doing too good, but their defense keep them in games. So it's gonna, I think. Because the Knicks, for some odd reason, they get up for these games. If you're not realizing, they get up for these games.
Yeah, they get up for them.
They really do.
Get up for them.
They really do. But it's the star power that takes over. So that's what's going to happen. They probably get up for the game, and the star power is going to take over. But in my player of the game tonight was Tim and Trey Burke, because if you watch them too, they was in sync, because they was keeping us in that game while Tim was going to the rack and Trey Burke was penetrating, making tough shots. And Moutier, this is the thing with Moutier, and then I'm going. He could be so serviceable in spurts, because he would do things, like I said, his best attribute is passing. And when he figures that, okay, when I'm coming on this floor, this is what I need to do to get everybody involved. But his our guard's main problem when you watch him, even with Mario Hezonja, Fizz wants you to take shots. Fizz just wants you to shoot the ball. Don't hesitate. Just go. That's what Fizz wants. Because he wants them to shoot the ball. That's why we can't score, because we're not shooting the ball. When we just shoot the ball, that's why I know people come down on Tim Hardaway. But when you watch a lot of these games, and we're talking like they're in the games, is because mostly him, because he went to the line nearly 10 times tonight, because he shows aggressiveness. I know people don't like him, but he shows the most aggressiveness on the court when I watch him.
Yeah.
But I know he makes bonehead plays, but his plus is that he's confident enough that he said, I can score with these dudes. I can keep us in the game to get us close, but we lack the start. We lack the fourth quarter guy. But he keeps us in games enough because he's the only one that makes threes for us, Sim. He's the only one that's going to shoot 6 threes a game. He's the only one. Knox should be taking at least 4 threes a game. 4 threes. When he gets the ball, Fizz want him to shoot. If you don't watch Sim's reaction, anytime they don't take a shot, he puts his head down because he wants them to shoot. Just shoot it. This is your development. I'm not getting mad at y'all. Just shoot. Because they be having open shots and they don't shoot the ball. They rather for a long 2. If you're gonna go for the long 2, try to get into the paint to get calls. And Tim Hardaway is the only one that's drawing, and Trey is the only one that's drawing fouls right now.
All right. So what's your prediction tomorrow?
My prediction: we play hard, and Celtics defense, and Kyrie Irving. If y'all seen him the other night against Toronto and what he did in the last 2 minutes, that we might see another sight in the Kyrie. If Frank don't try to put the clamps on him.
All right. Well, I'm out, man.
That's why All right, man.
I'm going out and getting everybody's prediction for tomorrow, and then I'm out of here, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right. Mark, thank you for joining us, man. It's been a while since you've been in the group chat. Since you've been in the chat. So I don't even know what he said. Isaiah.
Yo,
give me your prediction tomorrow. Last words, and then we out.
Man. We're off a back-to-back. You know what, man? I think we're gonna build off this, and we're gonna play hard again. I don't think we're gonna win. I think the Celtics are just too deep in every position, and just right now the experience, and they're looking to get their crap together because they're looking like it's looking kind of shaky for them right now. But if we could play hard tomorrow, and my last words is shout out to Devon, shout out to Nick, shout out to Guillermo. That's the extra from Insecure. Devon, Nick look like Cat Williams. Guillermo look like he work at Smart Tech, and Nate Nate look like the cool janitor from high school.
Man, let me get this dude out of here, man. Oh, he got something wild to say, man. Davon, your prediction and last words, bro.
Tomorrow, man. Oh man, it's gonna get ugly. As long as we play hard, I mean, that's all I can say. As long as we play hard, because the Celtics right now, they're not looking too good, and I feel like tomorrow's gonna be one of those games where they get it all together tomorrow against us, and they gonna start get the ball rolling. But as long as we develop and play hard, I mean, hey, play for 48 minutes. Hey, what can we say?
That happens to the Knicks, don't it? Teams get hot against us, don't it?
Yeah, they have their career games, best players, best games. Aaron Gordon the last, the other night.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, hopefully I see you. Peace
out, Sam. Shout out to the chat. It was nice first time being in the video chat. I'll see y'all more often.
All right. Sounds good, bro.
Yeah, Knicks Nation.
All right. Peace. All right. Knicks.
Sam, great night, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm shocked you were able to stay up this late, brother.
Yeah, it's late, man. I am tired, but you know what? I usually don't go to sleep till about 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. That's just what it is, man.
Sir.
Yeah, listen, I'll be up thinking, I coach, so I'm always, just thinking. Like last night, I didn't go to sleep until I think I went to sleep about 4 o'clock. Had to get up at 7:30, take my daughter to school, right? And what was I doing until 4 o'clock? I was looking at video of our last game. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where can we put these players so that we can be successful.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not even getting paid for that. It's just I love to do it. You know what I mean? So looking at video, I upload the link for them to look at so they can watch the video. That's just what I do.
Sam, that's just proof that we got the best fans in the country, period.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this, man. Tomorrow is going to be a tough game. I look at it as if we had a decent game today, it's usually likely that we don't have the greatest game tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I think 9 times out of 10 we may be coming up short tomorrow, which I'm okay with. Tim Hardaway had a great game today, which I don't seem that he's going to have a good game tomorrow, which I'm okay with as well. We did a decent job tonight, and I'm all right with that. I think we did not give the game up. I think we played 48 minutes. We came up short, and it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay.
But
we'll see
what. Hey, Sam, where we playing tomorrow? We home or we away?
I think we are. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. We are tomorrow. We are. You know what? I'm not sure. I think we are in Boston tomorrow, though.
I'm hearing that we away. If we away, I say we down by 10 tomorrow.
Okay.
That's just what I feel, man.
Okay, think we down by 10. It's gonna be tough to win in Boston, especially. Boston. They're gonna be looking to get on track. They're 9-8 right now. They
dying for it, Sam. They dying for another victory.
Yeah, they need one.
They dying for a run.
Yeah.
And I think they look at us as a scapegoat. We easy.
Yeah. They looking at us as
we easy.
Dinner.
We arrived.
Thanksgiving dinner. All right, man. I'll catch you next time, man.
Hey, happy holidays to all y'all, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
God bless y'all.
No doubt. Peace.
Likewise.
All right. Guillermo, I don't know where Nate is.
How much confidence? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. I had a problem unmuting it. Go ahead.
To who, Nate or me?
To you, Guillermo.
All right, yeah, I'll be quick. I think we're gonna lose this one. I think again, I saw tonight there was no system that we run. Yeah. And I think the key to being the Celtics, you have to play Frank a lot against Kyrie, because Gordon Hayward's, I won't say he's struggling, but he hasn't really fit coming back as seamlessly as everyone hoped he would. And Kyrie is a guy kind of holding that team together right now. And yeah, I'm just not sure if we have the answers. If we play Dotson and Frank, that's different. But you have to go back to that old lineup with Frank, Dotson, Vonleh, Mitchell, and Tim Hardaway at the 3. But I just don't know if we have enough discipline and faith in regards to the system where guys are coming around curls, hitting shots. Frank is driving to the basket, playing with the pick and roll, whichever big guys there. I think Fizdale is going to resort to more ISO ball with Trier and Burke because he's going to panic once Kyrie starts getting hot, and that's going to hurt us because we don't have the squad to keep going back and forth with these guys. Look what happened tonight. So it remains to be seen. It should be fun, I guess, watching it, whatever, if that makes any sense. We don't play. We play over there, which might mean a blowout. So I'll be here tomorrow.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll be here. All right, peace.
All right, peace, man.
All right, Nate. Showing you, man, since Isaiah called you the cool janitor from high school, I figured I'll let you get your last word.
He's just hating. So prediction, I would probably say let's see a lot of Frank on Kyrie. If we don't, it's going to be ugly because we don't play well in Boston. They always seem to really shut us down, and I wouldn't surprise me if we struggle mightily in that game. But just to piggyback on what Connor Ron was saying, we need to get these lineups right. I mean, we can't have this wavering back and forth. I mean, we're almost 15 games in the season. We got to have a starting lineup that we can roll with, and we got to have our bench players that know what their role is coming off the bench. There's just too much chaos going on, and I feel like Fizdale's making his job a lot harder than it is, because he's trying to do all this and find all these evaluations. Just figure out the lineup that best suits what you want, and then get your bench players and your rotation, what you want to do, and go with it. I mean, this is a lost season in a lot of people's eyes. So, hey, you really got nothing to lose. I mean, we need to develop these players and get ready for when KP comes back. A lot of people don't expect us to win because, KP's not here. So, but we've been competitive. We fought hard. I mean, we fought one of the toughest teams tonight, and came within 6 points. I mean, that's a win in my mind. But, just set up a system and set your lineups. That's the only thing I want to say.
I think he's trying to figure out those lineups. I think that's the key. He's just trying to figure it out.
But at some point, Tim, you just gotta let it go. You just gotta go with it, man. You just gotta do it. I mean, you can overthink situations way too much.
That's true. You can overthink
and get yourself into difficult positions. And I think that's what he's doing right now. He's overthinking it. He's trying to make the perfect lineup, but the truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect lineup. You need to go out and get these guys. The best way to develop a player is let them play. Let them play through their mistakes. Let them learn and get better. That's how they do it. Knox sitting on the bench is not helping. That's not making him feel better about himself. Ntilikina not playing in tough situations is not making him a better player. So he's got to understand. He's just got to let these guys go and do it. Just have fun.
Well,
I mean, come on. That's the best thing about being a coach, man. You're like a mad scientist. You get to figure out all these ideas and get it going.
Some of them are just mad. Some of them are just mad.
Yeah, just stop thinking about it.
But Nate,
that's my thing.
If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too, man. Right. I'll probably be on tomorrow.
Right.
I totally forgot we play tomorrow, so yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. But if for any reason I don't, thank you. You too.
Cool. All right, man.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. Bye.
Good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Development. That's the word, right? That's development. That's the word. That's what we're looking for from the New York Knicks. We're gonna really start basing this thing around development. And really looking at the team's development. How well are we developing? How well is Fizdale developing these players? And really focus on it because it's clear, and Fizdale made it clear that winning is not the top priority. I understand it. But development has to be, so we're going to talk about it a lot. And we're going to look at ways that we developed. That's what we've got to do. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, have a great Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of turkey, eat a lot of stuffing, eat a lot of cranberry sauce, mac and cheese, whatever it is that you eat. You know what I'm saying? Have a great one. And I hope to see you tomorrow night. Hopefully we don't have another outage. We won't. I promise you that. I can't promise you that, but hopefully we won't have another outage. All right. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. I'll catch you guys after the game. Well, pregame. Catch you guys pregame tomorrow. And then postgame, halftime, whatever it is. Peace, y'all. Have a good one.